So, hi everyone. So, this is my video presentation. I'm Shornali, and I have been given a project to work with SQL on coronavirus. So, this is my data set that I have loaded here in Workbench, my SQL Workbench. Actually, I have worked on. So, the overview is basically of this project is it's a pandemic dataset which has significant impact on public health and has created an urgent need for the data driven insights to understand and spread the virus. So as a data analyst, I have been asked so that the corona dataset to derive the meanings from the corona dataset so that I can derive the meanings and the findings and etc. So okay, let's move on to the dataset. So as you can see, I have here uh, a data of province, country, region, latitude, longitude, date confirmed, date like the date of they have died, death, number of deaths, recovered, number of recovery patients, and all. So this is basically my data set, and this ID table I have created for my purpose of the project. So here are the first things like as we can see, just a minute. Okay, as we can see here, see this is this data set there is yeah. So visualization of this data set, you can see it like so from here we will move on to the first one. Okay, so first I have like when we are going to use corona, so we can see that yeah, we can use this corona database. So my database name is corona, and my table name is coronavirus, and my file name that I have saved is file1. So when I am asking for show table coronavirus, they are showing the table coronavirus. Then the first query was to write a code to check null values. So we will check the null values in the coronavirus table. First attribute is province, that is null. So province is basically the geographic subdivision within a country or region. Then we have country or region, that is the geographic entity of the dataset. Then latitude, that is the north or southeastern position. Then longitude, east west positions. Then date, that is the recorded date we have here, as you can see. Then we have confirmed. Confirmed is the number of diagnosed confirmed coronavirus cases. Then death is the number of confirmed coronavirus death cases, and recovered, as we can all know that it's the number of recovered coronavirus cases. So from this we can see that this there is actually one row that has been returned, means total number of rows are 0, null rows. Then for the next query, that is if the number of null values are present, then update them to 0 or all columns. So for that we have added an ID column as the auto increment of primary key. So when we are adding that, we can just copy paste as the primary key to them. And so total number of, again it's becoming that. And now we'll move on to the next. So the next is all the total columns, so total number of columns. Okay, so now the total number of columns have been updated, and the rows, see you can see here at the down. So the number of rows that has been matched is 78,386. So this was the query for like if there are null values are present, to update them to all zeros. So then the next query was to check the number of rows. So okay, so number of rows by 78,386, as you can see in the before one only. That we have written as select count star as total rows from coronavirus. Then check what is the start date and end date. So to check it, the query is select mean date as start date, max date as end date from coronavirus. So again we'll be running, and we'll see that the number of rows, like start date and end date, have been shown. So they will yes, show the number of start and end date. Okay, now the next is number of months present in the data set. So the number of months present in the data set are count, distinct, date from date, %y, %m as total months from coronavirus. So again, yeah, see here, you can see here the minimum start date and maximum start date is returned as 0 and 0 to 1000. So they have returned 1. Yeah, start date is again 1 and end date is again 31st. So this was the previous one, that is start and end date. The next one, okay, next one is the month present in the data set. So just a minute, okay, there is some issues. So when we are going, total number of months that are present in the data set is total 0. So there are 0 months present in the data set. Now we will find the monthly average for confirmed death or recovered rates. So as we can see, the monthly it's null. Average confirmed is 2156.8283 and average death is 46.5376. Average recovered is 144273. Then we'll move on to the next. The next is find the frequent value of confirmed death recovered each month. So again, that is null for every column. So we don't have any such. Okay, that's a good thing. Then find the minimum value for confirmed death recovered as per year. Per year, if you are finding. So again, we don't have any in per year also. So find the maximum value for confirmed death recovered per year. Maximum value recovered for confirmed per year. Yeah, we will have maximum confirmed is 8 lakhs, actually 8,23,225. Maximum death is 7,374. Maximum recovered is 1 lakh something. So yeah, this we have. Then the total number of cases confirmed of death recorded in the month. This one is okay. Total confirmed is so okay. This number is too big, and total death is again the numbers we can see from this cells. So yeah, this is the thing. Then check how coronavirus spread out with respect to confirmed cases. So we have taken the total case, average case, variance confirmed case, and standard deviation confirmed case. So based on that, we have calculated the total cases 78,000 as we have seen. Average cases also we have seen 2,156. Variance case is so big, and standard deviation is 12,541. Okay. So check how coronavirus spread out with the respect to death case per month. So per month death cases, total death case we all have seen. Average death case is 46. Variance death case is 45,892. Standard deviation death case is 214. So check how coronavirus spread with respect to recovered cases. Same we have done with the recovered cases. Also recovered is actually average recovered is actually less than the average death, and yeah, it's death case is actually more than the recovered. So find the country with highest number of confirmed cases. So yeah, we'll have Turkey with number of highest confirmed cases, 8 lakh something persons were infected there. Then find the country having lowest number of death cases. Yeah, that is Afghanistan, that has zero death cases. And the last we have find the top 5 countries having highest recovered cases. Yeah, we have India first, then we have Brazil, US, Turkey, Russia. So this was my project. That's it. Thank you.